finals.
I want to mention here too, John, that Dwayne coming from the B side of the tournament, he'll have to defeat Darcy Ludwig twice because it's a double knockout competition. You've got to be beaten twice to be knocked out.
To the table we need Darcy Ludwig and Dwayne Galing. And on deck we need Dave Hicks and Stu Foster.
I'd also like to make note, John, that the trophies were supplied by Chatham Sales. They've done a wonderful job here on the trophies today.
We had some good sponsors in this tournament, A&W and Chatham Sales and everything, and the mall, of course, Bauer Mall, Shaw Cable. Did a great job. Okay, we got the final match at the 150s right hand. Dwayne Galing in a lighter top. And now Dwayne is coming out of the B side, like you said, and Darcy Ludwig from Red Deer is on the A side. Now Dwayne is from Lethbridge. This is actually his first big tournament. He competed in a couple smaller ones. This is his first big one.
Right. Darcy Ludwig has competed for a few years.
He's got him stopped. Galing's got him down, but Darcy got him stopped. He got him. There's going to be a rematch there.
Yep.
There'll be a rematch. Galing was the winner there. Okay, Stu Foster coming from the B side. His opponent, Dave Hicks. This is the finals on 165, right-hand division. Go, Dave.
On deck,
okay.
Right 166 to 180, we need Aaron Langelle and Sheldon Leach.
Okay, this is the finals of the 165 class. Dave Hicks from Stony, who has not lost all day. Foster, my commentator, has lost once. And it was Hicks that put him in the loser's bracket. This is the final match. Hicks only has to win this match. Stu Foster would have to win this one plus another one, a rematch to win the overall championships. Double elimination tournament. Doug Rue, of course, lining them up. Bertie Walker, the other referee. It's going to be an important match for Hicks. Hicks is going to go to England next month with a Canadian team to compete in the World Sit-Down Arm Wrestling Championships. He was sponsored by Grove Motor Inn, as you can see by the back of his shirt. And Stu Foster, who was also a runner-up in a national event, is competing today. Trying to get a proper grip by the referee, Doug Rue. 165 right hands. And they're off. Good start. And it's Dave Hicks again. Dave Hicks winning it. Dave Hicks taking a first place. And
we need Aaron Langelle and Sheldon Leach. On deck,
Stu Foster placing second.
Terry Rue.
Well, Stu, how did Dave feel?
Very strong, John, very strong. Dave's been, I know Dave's been doing a lot of training. He's really worked himself up to where he's right at the top of the class.
Okay, we're into the 180-pound division now. Got Sheldon Leach and Aaron Langelle again. Aaron was the one that put him in the loser's bracket. Leach has been in 3 divisions. He is tired.
Yeah, he's going to be tired today, John. But you never know. You've seen upsets just as many as I have coming back from the B side.
That's right. There's, well, we've got one that we just went by. They're going to be coming back. Upsets come a dime a dozen in arm wrestling. That's part of the game.
That's right.
I think Aaron has got the edge on him. He's fast, and he's not as tired.
Well, we may end up in another strap match here yet,
Could
John.
be, yeah. They have 2 different styles. Leach likes to go kind of under, and Aaron likes to pull over top the hand. Well, Leach has got him over.
It's another
Turned right on him with his shoulder. He's just laying on him.
Another close match again, John.
But Langelle,
I think they're going to slip. Yeah, it's a slip-out, John. It's going to be in the straps.
Yeah. Oh, they got a good set of straps up there. Now, these straps, we've gone through, I bet you, maybe 50 sets of straps in our career of arm wrestling here in Canada. But these seem to be the best straps. They got a pad for each side of the hand. There's very seldom any breakage on them. We had a person that makes saddles up in Stony Plains that make these up for us. We're having a lot of success with them.
John, what about those new set of straps they've got out? They're like a set of gloves where the gloves are sewn together and the fingers are cut out of them. Have you had any experience with those?
I've tried them. They're called the gloves, and it kind of takes away from the sport of freestyle arm wrestling. What we do is completely freestyle. with the straps on that we have, you can make your moves and do what you want. You're limited to what you can do, but with the big gloves on, it's impossible to make any moves on them. You're just pulling straight with arms. It's not as exciting for the arm wrestlers and for the spectators to watch them to be able to make moves and use different styles.
Right. Well, Doug Rue and Bernie Walker, the referees here today, doing a fine job.
A lot of good calls. Yeah.
Just making sure that the competitors are lined up evenly so that they've both got a fair start.
Yeah. A good crowd on hand, too. It makes it good when the referees are doing a good job like that and the crowd picks up on it. Leach, I mentioned before, is a rodeo rider from Mondaire, and what he does in his spare time, when he has spare time while working on the rigs or arm wrestling, he goes out and rides bulls and bucking broncos. That's the type of guy Leach is.
Well, he's certainly got the size and the strength to compete in that sport as well, John.
Oh, yeah. So is Langelle. Now, Langelle comes from an arm wrestling family also. Brennan and, of course, Dion Langelle, probably the biggest name in a family of arm wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Dion, I know, has taken a lot of national titles in the past, and they're all pretty well sorted out of it because I think Aaron is slowly taking over from their family.
That's right, John. Aaron, he's pretty constant. He comes out to the club all the time on Wednesday nights to the North Hill Inn there at 7:30, and he tries to, show his style and technique to the other arm wrestlers so that they can get.
He likes to teach them what he knows, right?
Exactly.
I think basically all arm wrestlers are like that. There's not too many to hog what they know because you can find out what they do in one tournament. I think we got an early start on that. I think Langelle left unready.
Well, both of these guys, they're hyped on this.
Oh, I know.
They're waiting for that, or they're trying to wait for that go.
Yeah. But he was close. Like, he was just about saying ready, and Langelle was already gone, so could be kind of makes it nervous for Leach, because Leach is a little tired right now, having somebody come at you that hard and fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's watch that start now. Doug's got their shoulders back. See, they're both moving.
Both early
start.
Both
moving.
You can imagine the tension that's going on between these two competitors, John.
Yeah.
But the nice thing I like about the arm wrestling sport is that these two guys will walk away from the stage and they'll be the best of friends.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they'll shake hands, and it's a great sport. They like it. And it's one of the only sports like it. It's a genuine sport, is it
We
not?
just had a foul against Sheldon Leach, John.
For an shoulder.
No, for an early start.
Early start, okay. It's hard to keep them guys down when they're that hyped up. Let's watch the start here so you can pick it up on the camera.
They may be giving them just a go start without saying ready.
That could be. They've done that before, but I don't know what they're going to do now. No, I think they're going to start them again. Good start.
That was a nice even start.
Leach has got him over. Incredible.
Sheldon Leach in the straps.
Yeah. They'll be back for rematch. They'll be back for rematch. They got one win, one loss apiece.
Okay, to the table, Sheldon, you can stay there. Against Terry Rue.
Oh.
And on deck, men's 201 and over, will need Sheldon Leach and Doug Planning.
Now Leach has to pay the piper. He's in 3 divisions.
That's
he
one of the
cannot leave the table.
That's one of the things that happens. 2, 3, and some of these competitors in some tournaments will enter as many as 4 and 5 different weight categories.
Yeah. Terry Rue, of course, the bigger of the two. This is the 200-pound division from the Rue arm wrestlers family.
I think Terry Rue may have a slight advantage in this match, John.
He's fast, is he not?
He's fast, he's stronger, and he's fresh. He's coming up from, he's had a little rest, and as you know, Sheldon Leach, he just came away from the table and had to come right back again.
Yeah, he wasn't even allowed off. They get allowed like 1 minute rest, and that's it, and they're backing off. Now, after
this match,
Leach has to come back
up again
and compete in the super heavyweight class. Again.
In the 200 and overs.
Yeah, without coming off the table. Well, this game that we play, it's called King of the Table in our club, is going to help Leach. Because you stay at the table, if somebody beats you and you get to the end of the line, you continue through till you get the king. And I think he's got some endurance today. He's been doing that for about 3-4 weeks now, so with his job and with competing at the King of the Table, I think he'll be all right.
Some of the positive thinking that a lot of the competitors use, John, certainly makes quite a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if they come up to the table,
like
visualize the win before they even get there.
You got it. You cannot have any negative waves in your mind at all. If you have any, you're going to lose, and that's a God.
Sheldon Leach.
I can't believe
Sheldon
it.
Leach, he was fast on that one. Explosive start.
Sheldon, you're against Doug Planning.
So Terry takes the second place. Doug takes the first, Sheldon Leach takes the first, but Sheldon has to stay at the table and compete once more.
Now this is his third match at the table.
Left 0 to 165.
Now we'll see how his endurance pays off. He's going against one of the strongest arm wrestlers in the house today, Clanning. Douglas Clanning of Red Deer. We'll be up with the 165s in a minute left hand, but this is the last match of the super heavyweights, the finals. Now, Clanning is coming out of the B side. Sheldon won that one. He's from the A side. So, Clanning would have to beat Sheldon twice.
That's right, John. And here again, we could see another upset today.
How does Clanning get from 135 to 195? That's incredible. How a guy could put on weight that naturally. But anyway.
Well, it amazes a lot of us, John. I guess it just all boils down to hard work and a lot of hard effort and training.
Oh, he's got him over. Good start. He just about got him pinned. There was just a hair on the line there. But Clanning's that strong, he hangs him right back up again. Look at this.
Well, these are a tough pair of arm wrestlers here.
Oh, down. Leach
Sheldon
again.
Leach.
That man is an animal. That is incredible.
165, Dave Hicks and Stu Foster. And over, A side, Aaron Langelle, B side, Dave Hicks.
I'd like to mention again that A&W played a major role in helping out with the tournament today, along with Shaw Cable and Chatham Sales, along with the Black Knight Inn and the Bauer Mall, and of course the Red Deer Arm Wrestlers. Well, right now we've got our commentator coming out of the B side, Stu Foster, going against Dave Hicks, who has not lost today in the 165-pound division. Hicks only weighs 154. Stu's a little heavy. Oh, they slipped out. Well, we got a strap match coming up. I think Sheldon Leach was very happy to see that finally his third match was over with. He can go sit down. He was up there 3 times in a row. Now we get the left-handers up. If he had gone left-hand, he would have been up here 5 times in a row, but he didn't. He decided to take a break and sit down for a while. I want to mention again that Hicks from Stony Plains is sponsored by Grove Motor Inn. Will be going to England, London, England, with us next month to compete in the World Championships at the 154-pound division, the title he holds in Canada. Stu Foster competed a couple years and also was right up there in the rankings of the 154 right-hand class. He dropped 20 pounds to make that class, but today he's at his normal weight, competing in the left-hand 165s. We have a few rematches coming up at the end of the tournament. The 166 and over left will be featured next. We should have another women's match and some rematches coming up. Of course, the girls are doing an excellent job in the draw sheets. It's a lot of paperwork in arm wrestling. We go right by the book here. Okay, we got Bernie Walker letting them go, and they're off. And a quick start by Dave Hicks puts Stu Foster, our commentator, down to take a second place. Hicks will take another first place.
Men's left 166 and over, Aaron Langelle, Dave Hicks. On deck, women's right, Jeanette Matthew and Tammy Bingham.
Well, Stu, Hicks did it again. What do you think?
Well, I got to give Dave a lot of credit. Dave's been training really hard, as I said earlier, and you can't take anything away from him. He's when he locks up there, it's just like grabbing onto a post.
Okay, now we got the important match. These are 2 smallest guys in the 166 and over, Langelle and Hicks again. Now, Langelle put Hicks in the loser's bracket. This is a rematch for the finals. He's tough as nails, all right. but you know, like, I think if Hicks can stop Langelle, he can give him a scare. It could be close.
Don't move.
Well, we're going to find out real quick, John. Elbow out of the cup.
One elbow call on Dave Hicks. If he does it again, he'll lose the match. He was in a grace position, or the upright position, they call it. Elbow clearly came out of the cup. He has to keep it in.
You may have noticed that Aaron had a re-grip there. All he did was just reposition his fingers so he could get a little better grip.
Wow, exploding. Look at that. Did you see that? Hicks.
Dave Hicks.
Langelle was sound asleep that time. Hicks puts him away, and they'll be back for rematch at the end of the tournament.
Right, 0 to 150. Darcy Ludwig, Dwayne Galing.
Okay, Jeanette in the gold top. She's on the A side. She's only lost once. We saw that. Oh, no, she hasn't lost. And Tammy Bigham's lost once.
So Tammy's going to have to come back from the B side, John, and beat Jeanette twice to take first place in this tournament.
Yeah, Tammy will have to defeat her twice to win the overall. Okay, we got Tammy's from Black Falls. And Jeanette Matthews, of course, is from Red Deer. Now you can see Tammy's a little short, so they give her a platform to stand on, a 4-inch platform. It's a 2x4 on edge with a sheet of plywood on top of it.
That just allows her to get up a little bit higher, John, so that she can at least get her elbow right at table level.
Oh, we got another good match here. Jeanette Matthews kind of got her in the winning position. But look at this, look at this.
There.
Got her, Tammy Bingham.
Tammy Bingham.
Oh, we got a warning. We got a foul on Jeanette Matthews. Her elbow came clear out of the cup. When Tammy was bringing her over, I thought they'd give her the match, but they called it on the elbow first.
Well, apparently, John, when the elbow popped out of the cup, they were in the straight-up position. And
that's right. It's a stop-match situation. But a lot of times, the referees could play to the advantage. If they're down far enough and their elbow comes out, they'll let it go until the opponent wins. But if it doesn't, then they'll call the elbow out of the cup. But this match can go either way now. They've got, like, Tammy's kind of beating her there. Like, on a technicality, she didn't beat her, but we saw what happened. And Jeanette, of course, will beat her in the first round.
Well, here again, it depends on who's going to get the jump.
Well, Jeanette, she got her. Jeanette got her. So Jeanette will be the champion today in the women's division. We'll be going back to the rematches here in just a second. Okay, we got sudden death here. We got one win, one loss apiece in all these rematches. Okay, Darcy Ludwig from Red Deer and Dwayne Clanning from Lethbridge. Now, Dwayne came out of the B Galing, he came out of the B side, and he beat Darcy in the final match to make this rematch. So anything can happen now. Lethbridge versus Red Deer.
Whoever wins takes home first place.
Look at this. Galing is in the winning position. He's got his opponent over.
But we've also seen Darcy Ludwig come back from that position, too,
John. Yeah, we did. That's what happened the first time. You can hear the crowd reacting to this one.
Darcy's getting in a little better position now.
Darcy, look at it. It's incredible what he can do.
He's getting Galing extended.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's experience. You got it.
Darcy Ludwig.
Darcy Ludwig, the winner of that match. Good pulling. Darcy Ludwig.
Aaron Langelle, Sheldon Leach to the table. And the last match of the day will be men's left, 166 and over. Aaron Langelle and Dave Hicks.
So Aaron's going to be at the table for 2 matches, one right after the other, John.
Right and the left, I believe. Now, this one's a right hand against Sheldon Leach. Now, Sheldon's been having troubles with Langelle's strength. Now, it seems that Sheldon gets him over, but Aaron brings him back. So I think Leach knows what to do now, but has he got enough power? He's gone 3 ways. He's pulled a lot of matches today, probably more than anybody in the house today. He's got to put him away this time.
Now, if Aaron's watching, if he's been paying attention, he should notice that Sheldon Leach is using a shoulder move, and Aaron should possibly be trying to counteract that shoulder move.
When I used to arm wrestle and a guy came at me with his shoulder, I'd attack his shoulder. I'd come towards it with my hand, trying to force his hand up against his shoulder, either for it to touch or for him to back off a bit. We'll see what Aaron does.
Now, Aaron's a top roller most times, so it's hard to say what he's going to do in this match.
Don't move. Go.
And we've got another slip, John. They're going to have to go back in the straps.
Is that what the referee called a slip? It's a strap match, you're right. But I can't believe the speed. Back when we started arm wrestling 10 years ago, no one was that fast. It's incredible.
Well, that's how the sport has progressed, John. It's gotten down to more of a science. Obviously, you have to be strong to be able to compete.
But you also have to be quick.
And you have to use your mind, too. You can't just come up there to the table and expect to use brute strength, because I've seen guys that weigh, 135, 150 pounds take on somebody that's obviously much stronger.
And bigger.
But yet still be able to maintain a win simply by using their strength, what strength they do have, to an advantage.
Yes, I've seen it before myself. Guys like Dave Patton, the world champion, can take out 240-pounders that are world title holders in ordinary weekly competitions. Like, he's incredible. Like you say, speed, endurance, strength, of course, the mind is the most important. You got to want to win, and you got to be sure that you're going to win. So Leach is getting himself in a good position, and so is Aaron, and we got a strap match here.
You notice just the way these guys are standing, John, that they each have their own style, the way they get their feet and like what their stance is.
Yeah. Sheldon likes to wrap his leg, and Langelle likes to kind of squat down after he's in a upright, on his toes position. He's going to squat down after he starts.
Don't move. Go.
A bit of movement before they go, but I think they both move. But they're still in the middle.
They're back in the same position again, John.
He's got that shoulder in front of it.
And Aaron's trying to curl him back outside.
He's doing it, too.
And
he's getting him back out.
He's bringing it around.
Well, this is going to be the barn burner of the day right here. This is the best 2 guys up there.
Aaron has to watch to keep his elbow in that cup, John. There, now he's done it. Aaron brought the shoulder around and was able to overpower Sheldon Leach.
I can't believe that, Aaron Langelle doing that to Leach. I've pulled with Leach like that at the clubhouse, and I know how strong he is in that position. Takes a good man like Aaron Langelle to do that. Champion.
Aaron's come a long way. He's been arm wrestling here in this town for, probably 6-7 years now.
Oh, yeah. He's been around 6 years. He's incredibly strong. Now, we've got one more match of the day. This is the last rematch. We had 3 or 4 of them today. Hicks and Langelle.
Now, Dave Hicks, again, from Stony Plain. He's in the he weighs in the 150-pound category.
He's 154.
But he's tried to compete here today in the 166 and over.
Well, Aaron isn't much over 165 or 180. So, these guys aren't huge giants, like they're not over 200 pounds. But
also the top of their class, though, regardless of weight.
Oh, yeah, they're the top people. This is it. This is the super heavyweight left-hand class. No matter how small they are, they're going to walk away with that trophy. That A&W, of course, helped provide, along with the Chatham Sales and, of course, the Bauer Mall.
Don't move. Ready, go.
And they're off, and it's a slip.
Yep. They're going to be going back in the straps again, John.
Just about could have predicted that. They want to make sure those straps are on so that they can bind their hands together, so there won't be any let go or let up at all. This is do or die right now.
Also, we'd like to say thanks to Zacharias down at the Black Knight Inn. They've invited...
Getting the trophies right after the tournament, and then we'll all be going over to the Black Knight Inn to Zacharias, and we'll be seeing the latest arm wrestling videos. Come over there.
once again, a thank you to Zacharias down at the Black Knight Inn. They've invited all the arm wrestlers over for some refreshment and something to eat if anybody's hungry.
Also, TSN has worked with us a lot with arm wrestlers, a show we're going to see later at the national show. Shock Cable has really helped us out with TSN. They've done all the taping and stuff for us. We've done the editing with them, and it's just working great with Shock Cable and TSN. I think it's a good combination. And I'm glad they're here today because they're going to be showing more of our TSN tapes on Shock Cable as soon as they come off TSN and they get them available. Well, okay, we're ready now.
Go.
Holy cow, he's got him over.
Now, Dave Hicks is in a top roll type position where Aaron is in a break wrist.
He's got his wrist out, but Aaron is using his shoulder and his hand in a break. Look at the power at that table. Look at the strength.
Aaron Langelle.
Wow.
Incredible. How many times do you see somebody take a match, John, in a break wrist position?
That is incredible. That doesn't happen very often, and you got to take your hat off to Langelle. That guy is an animal to come back and pull through Dave Hicks like that. Well, that's the end of the tournament. Aaron Langelle was the winner. And that's the end of the tournament today. I'd like to thank Shock Cable, A&W, Shannon Sales, of course, Zachary at the Black Knight Inn, and also the Bauer Mall.
The Bauer Mall has done a tremendous job here, John. They've really gone all out, helped us get this tournament set up here. We were here at 7 o'clock this morning with their maintenance people, making sure all of the lights and everything were working. We've had nothing but full, complete support from the Bauer Place Mall.
Good to put on a tournament, good cooperation like that. And once again, myself, John Miazdik, and my commentator,
Sue Foster
right here. And thank you from Red Deer. Good night, and see you next time.
Alrighty. Thanks, folks.